The 7 big secrets to losing weight. Thanks for taking the time to join me on this 7 big secrets to losing weight webinar. This webinar is about more than just helping you to look better and lose weight. It addresses the most important issue you face, your health. Your health is your greatest wealth, and it's now been proven that maintaining a healthy weight is a critical factor in living a healthy, disease-free life. I decided to offer this free webinar because I'm tired of seeing people struggle to find the right answers for maintaining a healthy weight. What you're going to learn in this webinar: why most diets don't work, how to lose the right weight, the 7 big secrets to losing weight, and the proven system I recommend. What is so incredibly frustrating is that there are safe, simple, and long-lasting solutions available. But these solutions are very difficult to find because they're buried in all the noise of fad diets and fancy marketing. In doing the research for the 7 Secrets ebook and this webinar, it was shocking how ridiculous many of these diets that the so-called weight loss gurus were touting. It was not easy to separate solid science from the hype and deception being fed to us by the weight loss and fitness industries. I think you'd be blown away at how many companies out there are not true to their word about what's in their products. Companies who misrepresent themselves, make false health claims, and don't have the science to back up their product results. Out of the 50 writers on weight loss, only 3 or 4 of the authors have degrees in nutrition. It was only after digging through countless weight loss books, videos, and websites looking for reliable resources who used solid science and gold standard research that the 7 key secrets to losing weight were discovered. The secrets? They've been distilled from the best resources available. They're safe and simple to follow, and they will help us to get clarity not only on why we get fat, but what we can do about it. The 7 Secrets is designed for the average person who has a job, a family, and a busy life, and finds it difficult to wedge new routines into their schedule. I can guarantee it's not about deprivation, starvation, or crazy schemes to help you lose 20 pounds in 3 days only to gain it all back in a month. This is about sharing the same information and resources I found that will help you, pardon the pun, cut out the fat and confusion and give you a simple plan you can do over the long term. Why most diets don't work? It's a paradox. The typical diet advice is to eat less and exercise more, or the calories in, calories out equation. But as the science journalist Gary Taubes writes in his book, Why We Get Fat and What to Do About It, this is a paradox. The more we exercise, the more of an appetite we work up. And evidence shows that you will just increase the calories you consume to compensate. Trying to lose weight by just under eating is also flawed because whenever you begin a low-calorie diet, your body notices that it's being fed fewer calories and immediately lowers your metabolic rate, your BMR. That's the rate at which your body burns calories. Stop focusing on the calorie count alone. So just focusing on the calorie count alone does not address the whole situation. It's a yo-yo cycle. Trying to follow extreme plans like fasts or quick fixes or diets you won't continue with will result in the yo-yo diet cycle. And you'll usually end up gaining more weight with each diet failure. Does this sound familiar? And the emotional frustration and the physical exhaustion that comes with a cycle like this is just depressing. According to a 2007 review from Tufts University, prescribing low-calorie diets for obese and overweight patients leads at best to modest weight losses that are transient, and that is temporary. Typically 9 or 10 pounds are lost in the first 6 months, and after a year, much of what was lost has been regained. No wonder obesity is so rarely cured. Eating less or undereating simply doesn't work for more than a few months, if that. The reality of dieting. Did you know the average dieter makes 4 weight loss attempts per year? And 80% gain all the weight back within 2 years. The researchers at UCLA have even concluded that most people are better off to not even go on a diet at all. Does that mean we should just give up and not bother at all? Let's find out. Here are the most common reasons why diets fail. It takes too long to notice a difference. The weight comes back after you stop dieting. You feel hungry, deprived, and cranky. It can be expensive if you buy pre-made meals, and it can be hard to maintain. It can be harmful to your health. It can be confusing. It can taste bad. Bottom line, they require too much time, effort, and money. Losing the right weight. One challenge with most weight loss programs is that you're often losing the wrong weight. The scale seems to be going in the right direction at the beginning of the diet, which seems fantastic. But you don't realize that you're losing the wrong weight. Too often, you'll simply be losing muscle and water. This will only end up making it harder and harder to maintain your desired weight in the long run. This is because the muscle needed to help you burn the fat has been reduced. So now you're less able to burn fat and the vicious cycle continues. The yo-yo cycle. You diet, you reduce your calories, and you lose weight, but you also lose muscle, which means you have a slower metabolism. And then you stop the diet, and you gain the weight back after the diet, and you even have to eat less in order to burn the same amount of calories. And you start the diet again, and it repeats. Remember, you don't want to lose water, you don't want to lose muscle, you want to lose fat. In reality, it's not our weight that bothers us, it's how our clothes fit, it's how we look in the mirror, how we feel when we hop out of bed or climb a flight of stairs or chase our kids or grandkids at the park. Focus on losing inches, not weight. Ready for those 7 secrets? The first secret, having a plan that is sustainable and works quickly. Let's face it, we all want to look better and feel better, but life simply gets in the way. If you're trying to follow a program that's complex, expensive, and time-consuming, the chances of you sticking with it is very low. You want a plan that is so easy that you'll forget you're even on a plan. Another key to sustaining a weight control program over time is to remember that strategy is stronger than willpower. In Stephen Gallow's book, The Thin Commandments, the 10 no-fail strategies for permanent weight loss, he discovered after working with more than 15,000 clients that those who succeed at maintaining a healthy weight do not have better willpower than those who fail. They just have better strategies. Here's what you should look for in a program you can sustain over the long term. It's got to be quick. One of the main reasons so many diets fail is they just take too much time. If you have to prepare your foods in really elaborate ways and attend meetings and write down and add up all the food you consume in a day, chances are you just won't keep it up. It's got to be simple. Another reason the typical diet fails is they're just too difficult to track down the ingredients and to cook. And too often the exercises are too complicated and too hard to do, and they take too much time to do. If you have to wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning to do crazy things like one-handed push-ups and 10-mile jogs, it's likely you'll give up before you can ever reach your goals. It's also got to be affordable. Another problem with diets can be the cost. A recent study by Forbes examined 10 of the most popular diets and found that their median cost was $85.79 a week. That's 50% more than the $54.44 the average single American spends on food. And let's not forget the high cost of some of the exercise equipment, memberships, or other gadgets some of the popular weight loss programs pitch. It's also got to work quickly. This was a difficult point for even Harley Pasternak, a fitness and diet expert, to acknowledge in his book, The Body Reset Diet. This is because he has always promoted moderation and steady wins the race for long-lasting success. But a study at the University of Florida concluded that quick weight loss can be a better way to achieve long-lasting results. In fact, a series of studies has shown that people who lose the most amount of weight in the first 10 days of a weight loss program are far more likely to stick to the program. Now you may ask, but isn't losing weight in a short period of time unhealthy? It is if you're missing important nutrients and healthy fats and fiber. The key is to get instant gratification in a safe way, a healthy way. Ultimately, sustainability and moderation is the key to success. Slow and steady does win the race. Let's recap what a sustainable program looks like. It's got to take very little time to do. Got to be simple, affordable, give you quick results at the start, and it's got to be fun and tasty. Now, the second secret: eat 5 meals spaced evenly during the day. 3 meals, 2 snacks. Learn to graze instead of gorging. This has to be one of the most enjoyable things I discovered when researching the 7 secrets. It's recommended that you increase the frequency of the times you eat. That's right, no long periods of starvation on this plan. This is because eating frequent meals helps boost your metabolism and increases its efficiency. Get that blood sugar under control. Most people think they're doing their waist a favor by skipping breakfast and only eating 2 meals in a day. Doing this affects your blood sugar, and it's proven that eating smaller meals more often resulted in lower insulin levels. When we secrete insulin, or if the level of insulin in our blood is abnormally elevated, we accumulate fat in the fat tissue. Another benefit of frequent eating is you'll avoid those energy dips that typically lead to binge eating, not to mention feeling sluggish and tired. Steady blood sugar will help keep those cravings for sweets under control. Plan your meals and snacks at intervals of about every 3 hours. Now here's an example timetable. 7 a.m. have your breakfast. 10 a.m. snack. 1 p.m. have lunch. 4 p.m. snack. 7 p.m. dinner. Let's recap the benefits of eating 5 meals a day. It keeps your blood sugar stable, so you don't get those spikes and crashes. Keeps your appetite in check. It gives you steady energy. It boosts your metabolism, and it improves your mood. And it lets you graze instead of gorge. This can improve your chances of getting the proper amount of nutrients per day. The third secret: eat foods that have the amino acid leucine in it to retain muscle. On conventional diets, you lose both muscle and fat, which can have devastating long-term effects. Fat takes up more space than muscle. So when you lose both muscle and lose fat, your shape can change dramatically, which can trick you into thinking you're on the right track. Why is losing muscle a problem? Because when you lose muscle, your metabolism slows down and you burn fewer calories. And when you go off your diet, you regain the weight and you end up worse than you started. Muscle burns more calories. Here's an example of 1 pound of fat burns 2 calories. But that 1 pound of muscle burns 50 calories. Which would you rather have more of? So what can you do to ensure you retain muscle? Scientists have discovered a powerful amino acid that helps build muscle. It's an amino acid called leucine, which signals your body to hold on to muscle while you lose fat. Leucine is also unique in its ability to stimulate skeletal muscle protein synthesis. In fact, leucine has a several-fold greater impact on protein synthesis than any other amino acid. Now you may be wondering, how would you be able to find this amino acid in your diet? The simplest way is to find a weight control system that includes it in the program. Research has also found that leucine is best absorbed when it is formulated in a carbohydrate protein leucine combination. This is just too complex for the average person to bother with, which is why it makes sense to find a weight control program that offers this. So let's recap. Leucine is an essential amino acid that our bodies does not produce. It helps maintain lean muscle mass by stimulating muscle protein synthesis. It works best with a mix of carbohydrates, protein, and leucine. It's easiest to get when it comes as part of a weight control program. Now, the fourth secret: eat low to moderate glycemic index carbs. Carbohydrates have been getting kicked around in the press over the last 10 years. And for some carbs, there's good reason for this. Highly refined carbs like white breads, high fructose corn syrup, and other quick digesting and sweet carbs send your blood sugar skyrocketing. However, it's easy to go overboard and start trying to avoid all carbs, as recommended by some of the high protein diets, such as the Atkins diet, the South Beach diet, and the Zone diet. Research has shown that a low-carb diet can put an enormous strain on your kidneys. Without carbohydrates to use for fuel, your body switches into a metabolic state called ketosis. When you're in ketosis, you get your energy from ketones. It's a form of carbon that's created from the breakdown of fat. The more ketones you have in your system, the harder your kidneys have to work to filter them, and that can lead to kidney failure. So why eat carbs at all? Because they keep you sharp and can allow your body to burn calories at different times. It's easier to cook when you have carbs to work with. It ensures you get enough daily fiber. It's more enjoyable to have good carbs with your meals. And it's easier to be social when you don't have to be the odd person out when you're out for dinner. Which carbs to avoid? The most fattening carbs are the ones that have the greatest effect on our blood sugar and insulin levels. I offer some examples of healthy carbs to choose in the 7 Big Secrets ebook that you can download at the end of this presentation. Fifth secret: eat foods full of protein and fiber. Protein. Fitness and diet expert Harley Pasternak suggests every meal or snack should contain a low-fat protein. It's preferable to have a plant-based protein. However, the next best is chicken breast, fish, seafood, egg whites, or cottage cheese. Protein has many benefits for anyone wanting to lose weight. For one, it helps you feel full longer, and you can curb those cravings between meals. Another important benefit is it helps you maintain muscle and raises your metabolism. You see, your body has to burn more calories to maintain muscle versus fat. So the more muscle you have, the more calories you burn during the day, even during your sleep. Another often overlooked point is that protein is the most difficult of the three macronutrients. And the three macronutrients are carbohydrates, protein, and fat. And the protein is the hardest one to store as body fat. So that's a good thing. Benefits of protein. Vital for regulating metabolism. It helps you feel fuller longer. Helps you maintain muscle. Raises your resting metabolism. And it's the most difficult to store as body fat. Your body doesn't require as much insulin to metabolize calories. It gives you a steadier energy throughout the day. Fiber. Next, you're going to want to ensure that every meal has a healthy amount of fiber. Fiber-rich foods are good for weight control. This is because fiber slows down the release of glucose into your bloodstream, which prevents your body from using its energy stores too quickly. Another interesting benefit is that if you can move food through your digestive system faster, you'll absorb less calories. Fiber speeds up your food's transit time, and to add to that, fiber will leave you feeling full, so you eat less during each meal. A USDA study found that eating 36 grams of fiber each day can prevent your body from absorbing 130 calories a day. Fiber comes in two forms: insoluble fiber and soluble fiber. The insoluble fiber is the hardest structural part of a plant, such as the wheat bran or the skins of many fruits and vegetables. Insoluble fiber acts as a sort of sweeping compound and making the stool softer and bulkier. Soluble fiber, on the other hand, comes from structures within the cells of the plant. Although both types of fiber affect the body's ability to circulate bile effectively, soluble fiber is doing the bulk of the work. What are the benefits of fiber? They slow the release of glucose, which reduces insulin levels and fat storage, prevents your body from burning your energy stores too quickly. It increases food transit time, so you'll absorb less calories and fat. It leaves you full, so you end up eating less at every meal. Reduces inflammation due to sludgy bile, and hauls out the body's trash and toxins. It reduces the risk of coronary heart disease, diabetes, and a host of other diseases. Sixth secret, proper hydration. The effects of water on weight may not be fully appreciated or even understood, but it's proven that being well hydrated promotes weight loss. You may not know this, but to metabolize 1 gram of carbohydrate, your body needs 3 grams of fluid. So drinking enough water can help keep your carbs from being stored as fat. Another recent study shows that after 2 glasses of water, your system shifts into high gear and starts burning fat. German researchers found that people who consume 2 8-ounce glasses of water increased their rate of calorie burn by 30% about 40 minutes later, and it stayed elevated for more than an hour. Okay, I know you're out there running to go get a glass of water. Being well hydrated has other benefits for your weight control program. When you diet, your body loses fluid as well as weight. If you're not well hydrated, your body will want to hold on to that water and you'll be prone to water retention, even constipation. Fitness experts suggest to drink 3 to 4 liters of fluids a day. This can sound like quite a bit, but here's some benefits. It flushes toxins. You get less muscle cramps. You feel fuller than you are. So how do you know if you're dehydrated? You can usually tell if you're dehydrated by your level of water retention. When you make a fist, does your skin get tight? Can you clearly see where your rings are worn? If you answered yes, then you probably need to drink more water. Fluids I recommend: purified water. I prefer using Shaklee's Get Clean water filtration system, so I don't add to the growing landfill with plastic water bottles. It's also easy to take with you when you're traveling. And when you're at home or when you carry your own bottle, filling it with purified water is the best and the least expensive. Naturally flavored sports drinks. One of the benefits of a sports drink is that it can help you rehydrate and it helps you replace electrolytes. Electrolytes are important because they are what your cells use to maintain voltages and to carry electrical impulses across themselves into other cells. This allows you to think clearer and feel energized during and after your exercise. Green tea. Here's a safe and natural way to head off the slumps when you need a quick pick-me-up. Shaklee's energizing tea contains an exclusive blend of antioxidant-rich green, red, and white teas, as well as taurine. These have been found to naturally boost your energy and enhance alertness. A recent study out of Kobe University in Japan found that regular consumption of tea can counteract the fattening effect of junk food. So let's review the basics of the benefits of hydration. 10 to 12 8-ounce glasses of water a day will help you reduce bloating, flush out toxins, burn more calories, have better digestion, get nutrients to the cells, reduce your appetite, support your kidneys so the liver can focus on metabolizing fat. You ready for the 7th secret? Do simple exercises, 25 minutes a day, 5 days a week. It's no secret that you need to get your body moving in order to speed up the fat burn. The hardest part of any workout is simply starting, but once you've started, it feels great. The challenge for most people is usually time. Unfortunately, in our hectic lifestyle, it's incredibly easy to let days and even weeks go by without doing much or any exercise. We drive to work, we sit at desk, we drive home, and if the weather's bad, we stay indoors. There are dozens of possible ways to exercise in order to lose fat and build lean muscle. Strength training, intense cardiovascular activity, various sports, yoga. The problem, of course, is that all of these methods require massive time commitments with varying results. What you want is a program that is extremely time effective and easy to follow and delivers immediate results. When fitness expert Harley Pasternak began his quest for the perfect system in graduate school, he studied a world-class Bulgarian powerlifting team which produced Olympic champions, yet they trained only 10 minutes at a time. This is where he realized that intensity was more significant than duration. This means you don't need to spend hours in the gym to lose weight. In Harley's first book, titled 5-Factor Fitness, he lays out a simple exercise plan that anyone can follow. Here's the basic principles for success in Harley's 5-factor workout: variety, intensity, balance, 5 days a week. 25-minute workout will look like this. Phase 1, you do a 5-minute cardio warm-up. Then you do 5 minutes of upper body strength training, 5 minutes of lower body strength training, 5 minutes of core exercise, and 5 minutes of fat-burning cardio work. The benefits of strength training for weight loss are huge. It revs up your metabolism, and as a result, it helps you burn fat between workouts. Studies have shown that weight training for 10 minutes puts your body in a state of recovery and boosts your metabolism for a full 48 hours after strength training, versus only 40 minutes if you do 30 minutes of cardio. It prompts your body to release the right hormones to increase lean muscle tissue while burning fat stores. It increases bone density. In fact, numerous studies show that osteoporosis can be prevented if you use a regular strength training program. It develops lean muscle. Recent clinical studies show that you can build muscle well into your 90s. It builds balance. By using dumbbells, you can improve your balance, which will guard against injury and improve your coordination and dexterity in all your activities. Here's some simple tips to fit exercise into your life. Use a pedometer to measure your steps. Set a goal to do 10,000 steps a day. Do basic exercises in your desk chair several times a day. Walk to work or to the store. Do squats or something while you're watching TV. Put your laptop on a table and stand up when using Facebook. In spite of what you see at the gym or read in magazines, you do not have to go overboard. One thing to remember is just ensure that it's fun. Points to remember: have fun. Find exercises or activities that you do because you love it. Don't let your muscles rest. Higher intensity for shorter periods. Target more muscle groups, more reps. Now that you've discovered the 7 big secrets to losing weight, I'm sure you'll want to get into action so you can start shedding some inches. But where do you start? I have found that the simplest way to get going is to follow a proven program that has everything in one place. It's time for a 180. As I mentioned before, you want a program that has these points. It has to take very little time to do. It has to be simple, has to be affordable, has to give you quick results at the start. It has to be fun and tasty. After reviewing a wide range of programs, I chose one created by a company called Shaklee. I liked the fact that they don't put ingredients in just so they can make label claims. They put the amount of ingredients in the product that their research shows people need. And their commitment to science is incredible. This was evident by the fact that they sponsor research in academic institutions and other research organizations. This is to have outside validation that their products do what they say they will do. Very few companies I know of do that. It's amazing when you check out their record for scientific research. They're actually America's #1 natural nutritional company and even created the first multivitamin in 1915. I also preferred Shaklee's program because it fit all the criteria I've outlined for an effective weight loss program in the 7 Big Secrets. Here's how it works. The initial 90-day plan includes energizing smoothies, which taste fantastic, snack bars, teas, and a metabolism booster to help you lose the extra pounds. The second 90 days is designed to teach you how to keep your new healthy weight for life, something most standard diets neglect to do. It's actually really convenient. Every month you can have a kit sent to you like the picture at the right. Shake mixes, meal replacement bars, snack bars, energizing tea, it's all there. Here's what Fadra Dolly of the blog All Things Fadra wrote about her 180 experience. I actually enjoy the shakes. And when I feel when I just feel like I can't drink my meal, I'll have a bar. I never in a million years thought a bar could ever satisfy me for lunch, but it does. And one thing that my PowerPoint doesn't show is we do teach you how to eat real foods. And one of your meals at the beginning of the program is a real food. It's not just shakes and bars. So one reason I think a lot of diets fail is that people set unrealistic goals. With Shaklee 180, people learn how to maintain their weight loss with a realistic, convenient, and affordable eating plan. And here's one of the core reasons the program is so successful. At the heart of Shaklee 180's products is leucine. Again, this is vital because it's an amino acid that signals your body to retain muscle so you lose the right kind of weight, fat, not muscle. And here's why you won't get hungry. The smoothies and bars are formulated with plenty of fiber and protein to help keep you full. The smoothies also have 24 grams of protein when made as directed. They're also low glycemic, gluten-free, and they don't contain any artificial flavors, colors, sweeteners, or preservatives. But the smoothies aren't the whole program. They also have the metabolic boost. This contains a very potent green tea catechin extract that helps you burn more calories naturally so you lose weight faster. And we have real success. This is Angel Watts. She lost 115 pounds and 75 inches in 11 months. And this is Becky, and she had tried everything to lose weight, but she never learned how to keep it off before she did the Shaklee 180. And Dan, he used to not have any energy, and he was a couch potato. Now he's got a lot of energy, and instead of sitting on the couch, he likes to take his dogs out for a walk and play with his kids on the trampoline. And this is Janine, is actually his wife. And there's Aaron. Aaron was a chubby boy in high school, and he truly turned his life around, lost 75 pounds. And this is Vicky and Ashley. So the next step, I want to encourage you to download my ebook. It's a companion to this webinar. It's called The 7 Big Secrets to Losing Weight, and it'll review some of the things that we learned in here. And you're going to get an opportunity. Just message me if you'd like the link to download the ebook, or visit my website, wellnesslady.com, and click on the freebie tab. You'll find it there. And also, I'd like you to message me if you would like to know about our upcoming 5-day reset, where we take you through the steps and encourage you through 5 days, and you join our Facebook community. So we have lots of offerings for you. Just reach out to me. I'd love to support you on your journey. Again, my name is Carla Clayton, the Wellness Lady, and thank you for joining me tonight for this webinar.